Here's an update from the adventure of a lifetime. It is the adventure we spend our lifetimes on, and hopefully most of you out there take advantage of every day. Anyway, I just wanted to make a comment, and that the other night I saw a video on just some commentary on the state of men and women in this day, and the title was Men Go Their Own Way, MGT0W, and I get it. I totally get it. Just in my life, I got married before I was 30, and a woman asked me to commit my life to her goals and dreams in life, and after 17 years, just wasn't happy. And it's funny is that it seems as though the women have an insatiable appetite for whatever it is they don't have, and when they don't have it, we are to blame. The men in their lives are at fault, and they're not happy, and like that, they're gone. And their emotions are similar to a light switch. You know, they just turn it off and it's done. It's over. And so men go their own way. It's not that men don't like women. We love women. In fact, we love them so much. We're willing to give our lives to them and their dreams, their aspirations, happily. And it's hard to understand when your entire life is put in the hands of another person that just doesn't even want to try. They don't want to try. They don't want to take responsibility for their own happiness. And your head's on the chopping block. You could be working for an entire lifetime. An entire lifetime. And you could spend an entire lifetime, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, with a woman, working hard, giving up everything for them, to have them one day just are unable to be happy with you, with the home, with your career, with where they're at in life. I don't know what car they drive, how many candlestick holders they have. You know, it's never enough. And so that's what men go their own way is, just men expressing their frustration at the fact that we can't trust a woman any longer. You know, and how can we want to rub their back and rub their feet, or bring them breakfast in bed, or, you know, give up the day with the guys at the golf course to go see a matinee, or a walk in the park, or a trip to the zoo, which to us is, we're happy to do it for the one that we're in love with. We're happy to do it if it's going to just bring a smile to their face. We'd gladly give up anything, move any mountain. You know, we would gladly do anything for the woman of our dreams, the woman that we've committed ourselves to, the women that we have promised to love and adore and cherish, and we do our best. And it's not up to us to, you know, make another person happy. You know, that person has to be happy with themselves. And, you know, this whole feminism movement has just ruined it. You know, women have always had the power in a marriage. You know, they've always had the upper hand. Because all they have to do is not be happy, and then, you know, our lives are miserable. And so, when it comes down to it, almost every decision is made by the woman. And it always has been. You know, I think that personally, feminism is a controlled, psychological manipulation to destroy the family. And, you know, they're very slick. You know, they make it seem as though, you know, sure, it makes sense. You know, women should be equal. And they always have been. After 17 years of being married, I raised 3 boys that weren't even mine. I gave up a chance to have my own family. 24 years old, 22 years old, and 20 years old, all still living at home. I couldn't get them out. Their mom wouldn't let them leave. Marriage counseling. It's time for the kids to move on. You know, live your own life. She wouldn't have it. And I just couldn't take it anymore. You know, she would fight me on everything. Got to the point where her life was miserable, and I was to blame. Yet we had a beautiful home. All of our cars were paid for. You know, I was one of the top realtors in the county. You know, we had a great life. I wasn't even 40 years old. It's never enough. So, after my divorce, I spent 5 years intentionally without a woman. Just trying to wrap my head around it, trying to, you know, get to a point where I could understand it. And I spent so many years reflecting, asking myself hard questions. What did I want out of life? What did I want out of life? I wanted to spend my life living every day as an adventure and following my heart. And I wanted to spend it with a woman. I wanted to spend it with a beautiful, strong, intelligent woman. A woman I could rely on. And so I focused. And I found a woman just like that. And right away, I was afraid. Incredibly dangerous. And I knew it. I was falling in love with her. And I told her exactly what I told you. I spent 5 years after my divorce getting my head straight. I didn't have any baggage. I was ready to commit myself 110% to one woman. And I didn't want to spend my time with somebody I couldn't be with. Or didn't want to be with. I didn't want to waste my time. I didn't want to waste anybody else's time. This woman was The woman that I dreamt of, honestly. Beautiful, adventuresome, sheltered. And so I fell in love. She asked me to commit myself 100% to her. Her future, her goals, her dreams, everything. And I did. And one day, with a snap of a finger, it was over. And a week later, she's, with another man. My ex-wife did that. After 17 years. We separated in the beginning of February. And by June, she was already seeing somebody else. And she married him. I didn't even get it. And that woman, when I met her, had already been with 3 or 4 guys back to back, with kids from all of them, Jesus. So I spent 5 years of my life trying to heal, be there for the woman that I chose, commit 3 years of my life just to have her say, no, I can't do it. Everything we talked about every single day, every moment we cherished, it's over. She told me I was the man of her dreams. She liked the fact that I skydived, hiked, water skied, surfed, snowboarding, canoeing. A successful businessman. Owned and operated a number of businesses. With a background in construction, I could build anything, sell anything, adapt to any situation. I'd cook for her, dye her hair, do her nails, massage her feet. For what? What a big fucking hassle. Men go their own way, I get it. We're tired. We're tired of getting fucked. We're tired of just being used. What can they get out of us? That's all they want to know, is what can they get out of you? And they'll say anything, they'll do anything until they get what they want. And then it's over. Men go their own way. That's the thing. We're so in love with women. We're so in love with the idea of spending our lives with the right woman. But it's so dangerous. I don't even see how it's possible to love another woman again. Not like that. Just pretend, hey, What a joke. Trusting in a woman, that's a joke. That's men go your own way.